history about the house and.
So the history about the house, it was built in 1875. And we do not know who originally owned it, but we did meet the people that were born in here in 1924. So we know this house was here in 1924 in this location. The reason that Richard Amick moved into this house was because his parents had a house down the road, and they were building Lake Murray, and they didn't have the money to move their house, so they bought this one, and theirs is underwater. In fact, under Lake Murray is 3 or 4 little towns and cemeteries and churches and houses. And when he lived here, there was no dining room, living room, no bathrooms. It was just all bedrooms. So when we bought this house, the floors were all apart, with all of the inside of the under the house wet and everything. So they decided to buy the pine boards, and we stained them in polyurethane, and we put them down. And in that corner there where the fireplace is, there was the old timey wood burning fireplace that they had over the years burnt pine and stuff in, and it was very horrible. The chimney outside was about a foot away from the house, and we had to tear it down.
That's crazy.
So when we tore it down, we tore out the back of the house. He had to knock the whole thing out, and so we put in the new electrical logs. And
now, is this original or he?
Yes, this was
this
here,
is original.
And it was white. So I took the board to the store and got him to match the paint to the floor. So I painted it.
Wow.
We put in all new windows, and of course all blinds. He took down all of the
this is new molding.
And he put all new molding up around the walls and floor and around the doorways inside. This door over here, he cut it out because you actually had to walk from the kitchen all the way down the hall and come in the door here. So we thought that was kind of senseless.
Yeah.
So we made a doorway right there.
Wow.
When we first moved in, we tore the whole kitchen out.
Wow.
And we tore out all of everything because they had counters to here and to here, and you just had this little tiny 1-foot walkway. So we tore this all out, and this window, the old window that was there was rotten. So when we tore the wall, we started tearing it out. He went to fix the window, and it was rotten. So we had to put a new window in, and because of the opening, it was a special order window. So we had to do that. And we had to put a new door in because the old door was about.
And that's a new window there too.
5 inches. That's the original window.
Oh wow.
The window's not, but the window seal, the way it's made, which all the windows are not normal. We had to order them all special. But the door was about 5 inches around where the air was coming in, so we had to redo the whole doorway right there. But he put in all of these cabinets and the floor. We're not finished in here, but you know. We decided to not tear the ceilings out, so we just repainted them and everything.
Yeah.
And right here where the little birds are was a doorway going into the bathroom. So as you can see from here to here was a doorway.
Oh yeah, okay.
So we took and drywalled it and put the wallpaper up and did that. Now these light fixtures were here with the house. Don't really care for them, but I don't know what I want yet.
I kind of like that.
I don't think they go with this one.
But yeah, you're right.
See, this one in the hallway is the new one. And this ceiling
so this one Dad put in here.
Right here, over the stairway, they had a commode that came to right here. So that you could not move furniture up and down the steps. And they didn't use the upstairs.
Yeah.
The people that lived here 14 years had their bedroom in the living room.
Wow.
So they had this shut off, and nothing was upstairs, so they let it go. The sleeper room, the all upstairs, everything, it was a mess. And in this floor right here, when we took the commode out right there, this whole ceiling was rotten from where the commode and the shower and everything leaked in here. And what they did is they just put that beadboard like that right here. Well, we're not sure that the beadboard right here has not got the same problem in it. Now, we looked at it. Dave looked at it, but he's not sure. So that's why we really hadn't decided what
you're going to do with it, yeah.
No. But
I like the way that this looks. This looks really good.
But we took all of this down.
And what kind of board is this?
This is the same pine board
Pine.
that's on the
Okay.
floor.
This pine here.
And then right here on the stairway, we took, this had the pine board on it, and we didn't like the way it looked, so we took it all out right here and right here, and we changed the wood, the shiplap here, so that it would kind of match.
Yeah.
These are the original walls.
Oh, really?
They're the original walls like upstairs, but they had painted them. I would have loved to have them brown, but Dave did all of this.
Wow.
And then did all the wood, the work around it. But see, these boards right here are the original boards.
Wow.
And so nothing in the house is even or square.
Right.
The floor, nothing.
Yeah.
So this is the room we just got through here doing, but it was terrible. The walls, the holes in the walls, and all of the around here, all the molding and stuff they had.
Yeah, so Dad put this here, correct? And then he made this, so this isn't original.
See, this room was leaking right here.
Yeah.
From the ceiling and upstairs in that room that you were in. So we, first of all, we took out everything and we kilted it and painted it and then decided what we would do. And we put all new floor in here.
And this is also pine?
This is also pine. And we tore out the fireplace mantle that was there, but we opened up the little insert, and they did not use it very much because they had their bedroom in here. So it's really good inside, so we can use it for wood burning if we have to. And it's got electricity to it that under here, this cord, you can plug it in and push the heat out from it. But we went looking for a mantle to go here, and went to the antique store, and this mantle right here was $1,000, and they had marked it down to $300, trying to get rid of it.
Wow.
It was too big. It was all the way to the ceiling, so Dave nailed it to the wall, took his little saw and sawed it off.
Wow.
And then lowered it.
Yeah, okay, I see where he's nailed it.
Yeah. And he lowered it, and we thought, it took up the whole wall, but we didn't care.
Do you know how old this was?
The woman in the store said she thought that it was made in the early 1900s and came out of an old mansion house.
Wow.
And so we kind of hopped on it because we looked on the internet and they were about $1,000.
And you said Dad made this.
So we cut a tree down in Betsy's yard, cedar tree, and he got it and he stripped the wood and he cut it so it would fit in here.
This is what he's wanting to do at your daughter's house,
Right.
correct? Okay.
And the pine bookshelf, he made the whole pine bookshelf
I love
to
that.
go into there.
I like the dark bottom on it.
Yeah. And all of the electrical outlets, he had to go in and replace all of them because they were all brown
Wow.
for some reason. They had them all brown. And this is our living room. And the door, we kept the door because it's original. It's original to the house, so we kept the door. And I cleaned it up, and they had painted around the door, so I went back. They had it blue. I
Love
painted
the
it
doors.
white. And I took this and I sanded it down and verified it so it would kind of shine. The people that lived here left this old desk.
Wow.
You can see how uneven the floor is by me having to put the stuff. They left this desk, and I had seen it in antique stores, and they sold it for quite a bit. So I cleaned it up and put Verifane on it, and I said,
Looks
I'm gonna
perfect
keep
right there.
this. Yeah.
Part of the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
And this is just an old wisteria vine?
this is a wisteria vine that they have not worked in the yard for like 14 years.
That is
So
so
all the
cool.
trees are full of all of this.
And what did Dad put over it to seal
He
that?
verified that he put Verifane on it to seal it so it wouldn't
That is so cool.
leak in here. But I'm not quite sure what he wants to do with it. He hadn't decided. But he liked it, so he kept
Yeah,
it.
it's really neat.
He's trying to think of what he can make out of it,
You want to show us the upstairs? Oh wait, we forgot the bathroom.
So the wall, we took this out, and this
Remember, the door was here and here.
right.
So it's
And
there.
there was just an open thing right here, so he's framed it in, making a door to go right here. And then in here,
Work in progress.
that was a door. We're not quite sure what we're gonna do with that yet, because we shower.
Right.
I don't know how they took a bath around here. But we put this shower in and the washer dryer, but this whole room was rotten. The whole wall, both of these walls on the inside and outside, and the floor.
Wow.
So we had to tear it all the way down and put new floor in here, and then we put this floor in. And then underneath the house, he had to go under there and do the plumbing, put the washer and dryer in, and here. What happened is right here, this was a solid wall, and they had their washer dryer here, right here beside the main thing. Do not know why people would put water beside an electrical outlet, but they did not put a drain for the hose to run it out. They just let it run on the floor.
Oh, wow.
So it rotted this whole section out here. So
that's crazy.
we had to redo all of this. As you can see, we put new drywall up. We hadn't finished.
So the room to the bathroom was already here. He just made it a bathroom.
This right here was not open. So you opened it up. But coming through that door that was in the hallway, this is how big this bathroom was with the wall here.
Wow.
And this window was not here. We put
the window. This is the window they put in.
Right. But they had a commode and a sink, and this was the bathroom. So we moved it out and decided to make it a big washroom.
Yeah.
And
it really is a good sized room.
yeah. I love that. Wanted it to be more like a dressing room.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
like a
probably
wardrobe.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
The stairs has always been this narrow. We thought about widening them, but to do that we would have to knock that bathroom over and then the entranceway. So we left it like it was. And then I went online and found the carpet strips to make a little safer going up the steps.
Looks Victorian too. I like that.
Right. So coming up the stairs, this is where the commode was that we took out. So Dave still got to take this out and make it the same color.
Yeah.
But he built this whole wall right here.
Wow.
And they had no safety rails up here.
Wow.
So we put in the 2 safety rails right there. This is what the old floor looks like. Right here. This was
and these are
porch.
oak?
Oak.
Okay, so these are original oak floors.
This was a porch.
Wow.
We decided they had no closets. In the old days, they didn't have closets. They just used shelves. I wanted a closet. So instead of making this, we thought about making this into a little extra little kind of sitting sleeper room in case guests came. But we decided we needed a closet.
Yeah.
They went outside and he filled it in, and we put the new floor over the porch floor.
Yeah, because the porch is under here.
Yeah, the porch is underneath this sleeper room. So we made this porch, and this is a work in progress upstairs.
Yeah.
But the whole house ceiling used to be this.
Wow.
And they painted it and covered
And is this
it
oak as well?
Yep, this is the same as what this was here. And so we took the old commode off of the steps, and we took it and brought it in here, and tore out all the plumbing and moved it over to this side of the room, so the 2 bedrooms would at least have a half a bathroom to come into.
You want to tell
If you
us?
notice, this door is upside down. Inside out, upside down. That's how all the doors were.
Really?
So then this is the guest room. Original door and original wood.
Original
And
door.
So they had it wallpapered, and I took the wallpaper down. We're working on
I like this.
Yeah. We decided to leave the wood upstairs. And the headboard was the mantel that was in the living room. We cut it down to make it the headboard.
See if I can.
It's real
So this was the one that was over the fireplace.
downstairs.
Yeah.
And the windows up here were broken and knocked out.
They're really wide too, I noticed.
Yes, and so we replaced the windows here. Now the window that's over the dormer here had been replaced, so all we did was just put a blind in there.
I like that.
Yeah, and you notice they had carpet in here, so they carpeted up to that little place and painted the floor and that with the wallpaper for
Some reason.
Don't know why, but yeah. So we decided, we're working on the upstairs up here.
Yeah.
But then on our
That's
on
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
And this is
then
actually a little fireplace.
this is the fireplace that we had in the den. And we moved it up here because during the wintertime it's really cold up here, and with only one heat vent up here,
Yeah.
we just can flip that on real quick and it heats,
It
the
heats
whole
it
room up. Yeah. And you can see where we started putting the boards on.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then the insurance company told us that we had a problem with the outside of the house, didn't want to insure it, continue insuring it, so we had to quit and go outside and work on the outside. And that's what we've been doing. But yeah, we love these.
I know that I really do
And
too.
if we decide to, in the guest room, which we're trying to decide, that's
What
why we
to
haven't
do.
painted it, it will come back to this if we
Yeah.
take down that ceiling in there.
Wow.
But then
It's so pretty.
that ceiling looks just like this hallway right here, so we're not thinking that we may not get
Yeah.
the beams, so we thought we better leave it alone.
Yeah. You want to tell us the history on this picture right here?
This picture is Dave's grandparents, which is his daddy's grandparents, which would make it his great grandparents.
Third great grandparent,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? So that'd be my fourth great then.
Right.
So it'd be his third great and my
Because
fourth
it's his
great.
Daddy's
Yeah.
granddaddy, so it would
Yeah.
make his great granddaddy.
Yep. So that'd be my third or fourth. Yeah, third or fourth
Yeah.
great grandfather and
That's
grandmother.
the Frosties. Yep.
Yeah.
And
And then this
And
is
that
Dad.
is Dave when he was a little kid,
But you can't
trying
see
to
it.
pee on the car, the truck. His mama
Oh,
caught him.
That's so cute. I love the way he did this so he canvassed it.
And
I
we
love
may
that.
put that in the bathroom. He kind of wanted to put that in the bathroom.
The
but
bathroom,
we
go
hadn't
the whole pee.
put downstairs the bathroom
Yeah.
coming in over the commode,
I
but
love
we
that.
hadn't worked on the bathrooms and stuff down